Hello and welcome to AJ Storytime channel for kids. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you receive the notifications of when I'm reading live or I downloaded a new video. Today's Storytime theme is called Birds. The first book we are reading is called Stella Luna by Janelle Canning. It is a really beautiful story, so pay attention. In a warm and sultry forest far, far away, there once lived a mother fruit bat and her new baby. Oh, how Mother Bat loved her soft tiny baby. I'll name you Stella Luna, she crooned. Each night, Mother Bat will carry Stella Luna close to her breast as she flew out to search for food. One night, as Mother Bat followed the heavy scent of ripe fruit, an owl spied her. On silent wings, the powerful bird swooped down upon the bats. Ducking and shrieking, Mother Bat tried to escape, but the owl struck again and again, knocking Stella Luna into the air. Her baby wings were as lame and useless as wet paper. Down, down she went, faster and faster into the forest below. The dark leafy tangle of branches caught Stella Luna as she fell. One twig was small enough for Stella Luna's tiny feet, wrapping her wings about her. She clutched the thin branch, trembling with cold and fear. "Mother!" Stella Luna squeaked. "Where are you?" By daybreak, the baby bat could hold on no longer. Down, down again she dropped. Flump! Stella Luna landed headfirst in a soft, downy nest. Startling the three baby birds who lived there, Stella Luna quickly clambered from the nest and hung out of sight below it. She listened to the babble of the three birds. "What was that?" cried Flap. "I don't know, but it's hanging by its feet," cheered Flitter. "Shh, here comes Mama," hissed. Many, many times that day, Mama Bird flew away, always returning with food for her babies. Stella Luna was terribly hungry, but not for the crawly things Mama Bird brought. Finally, though, the little bat could bear no longer. She climbed into the nest, closed her eyes, and opened her mouth. Plop! In dropped a big green grasshopper. Stella Luna learned to be like the birds. She stayed awake all day and slept at night. She ate bugs even though they taste awful. Her bad ways were quickly disappearing, except for one thing. Stella Luna still liked to sleep hanging by her feet. Once, when Mama was away, the curious baby birds decided to try it too. When Mama Bird came home, she saw 8 tiny feet gripping the edge of the nest. "Eek!" she cried. "Get back up here this instant. You are going to fall and break your necks." The birds clambered back into the nest, but Mama Bird stopped Stella Luna. "You are teaching my children to do bad things. I will not let you back into this nest unless you promise to obey all the rules of this house." Stella Luna promised. She ate bugs without making faces, she slept in the nest at night, and she didn't hang by her feet. Stella Luna behaved as a good bird should. All the babies grew quickly. Soon the nest became crowded. Mama Bird told them it was time to learn to fly. One by one, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stella Luna jumped from the nest. Their wings work. "I'm just like them," told Stella Luna. "I can fly too." Flip, Flipper, and Flap landed gracefully on a branch. Stella Luna tried to do the same. How embarrassing. She couldn't do it because she wasn't a bird. I will fly all day, Stella Luna told herself. Then no one will see how clumsy I am. The next day, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stella Luna went flying far from home. They flew for hours, exercising their new wings. The sun is setting, warned Flitter. We had better go home or we will get lost in the dark, said Flap. But Stella Luna had flown far ahead and was nowhere to be seen. The three anxious birds went home without her. All alone, Stella Luna flew and flew until her wings ached and she dropped into a tree. I promised not to hang by my feet, Stella Luna sighed, so she hung by her thumbs and soon fell asleep. She didn't hear the soft sound of wings coming near. Hey, a loud voice said, why are you hanging upside down? Stella Luna's eye opened wide. She saw a most peculiar face. I'm not upside down. You are, Stella Luna said. Ah, but you are a bat. Bats hang by their feet. You are hanging by your thumbs, so that makes you upside down. The creature said, I am a bat. I'm hanging by my feet. That makes me right side up? Stella Luna was confused. Mama Bird told me I was upside down. She said I was wrong. Wrong for a bird, maybe, but not for a bat. More bats gathered around to see the strange young bat who behaved like a bird. Stella Luna told them her story. You ate bugs? Stuttered one. You slept at night? Gasped another. How very strange, they all murmured. Wait, let me look at this child. A bat pushed through the crowd. And I'll attack you? She asked. Sniffing Stella Luna's fur, she whispered, you are Stella Luna. You are my baby. You escaped the owl, cried Stella Luna. You survived? Yes, said Mother Bat as she wrapped her wings around Stella Luna. Come with me and I'll show you where to find the most delicious fruit. You'll never have to eat another bug as long as you live. But it's night time, Stella Luna squeaked. We cannot fly in the dark or we will crash into trees. We are bats, said Mother Bat. We can see in darkness. Come with us. Stella Luna was afraid, but she let go of the tree and dropped into the deep blue sky. Stella Luna could see. She felt as though rays of light shone from her eyes. She was able to see everything in her path. Soon the bats found a mango tree, and Stella Luna ate as much of the fruit as she could hold. I'll never eat another bug as long as I live, cheered Stella Luna as she stuffed herself full. I must tell Pip, Flitter, and Flap. The next day, Stella went to visit the birds. Come with me and meet my family, said Stella Luna. Okay, let's go, agreed Pip. They hang by their feet and they fly at night and they eat the best food in the world, Stella Luna explained to the birds on the way. As the birds flew among the bugs, Flap said, I feel upside down here. So the birds hung by their feet. Wait until dark, Stella Luna said. Exactly. We will fly at night. When night came, Stella Luna flew away. Pig, Flitter, and Flap leaped from the tree to follow her. I cannot see a thing, yelled Pig. Neither can I, howled Flitter. Eee, shrieked Flap. They are going to crash, gasped Stella Luna. I must rescue them. Stella Luna swooped about, grabbing her friends in the air. She lifted them to a tree, and the birds gasped a branch. Stella Luna hung from the limb above them. We are safe, says Stella Luna. Then they sighed. I wish you could see in the dark too. We wish you could land on your feet, Flitter replied. Pip and Flap nodded. They perched in silence for a long time. How can we be so different and feel so much alike? Mused Feeder. And how can we feel so different and be so much alike? Wondered Pip. I think this is quite a mystery, Flash chirped. I agree, said Stella Luna, but we are friends, and that's the fact. The end. Such a beautiful story, right, guys, about Stella Luna and her friends. Such an amazing story. I have another book for you. Remember that the storytime theme for today is bird. Calvin, look out! A bookworm Betty get glasses. This is by Jennifer Berner. Calvin curled up in his favorite corner of the library to read about dragons. Oops, that says wagons, not dragons. He wondered, why is this book so blurry? Calvin decided to get another book, one he could see better. Here's one about a yellow dinosaur. Wait, that's not a dinosaur, it's a chicken. Calvin turned to put the book back and tripped right over a chair. What's wrong with this library? Maybe it's your eyes, Calvin dear, said Mrs. Reed aloud, the librarian. Perhaps you are far-sighted. How many feathers am I holding up? Calvin focused very hard. 4, 6, 8. This calls for some research. Let's see. Far-sightedness, trouble seeing near objects, blurry vision, it says hyperopia. Hyperopia, I have a horrible rare disease. Oh, wait, it says it's common and simply remedy. Calvin read that it is hereditary and wonder if that's why his Uncle Ralph used to walk into trees all the time. It says I need eyeglasses. Thanks, Mrs. Riddle. So off went Calvin to Treeville to get himself sunglasses. Let's see. A left and a right, and oh, here's the place. Dr. C. Will Optometrist. After a little testing, fitting and adjusting, Calvin was on his way home wearing his beautiful new pair of spectacles, as he preferred to call them. He was so proud he flew right over to show the flag. Calvin, what's that on your face? Aubrey giggled. Hey everybody, look at Calvin. He got bug eyes, Clement snickered. Jeepers creepers, Calvin got new peepers, said Franklin as he stared. Calvin's starling cousins laughed so hard they were falling off their branches. Calvin felt terrible. Oh, he started. How your chirps of mockery lay heavy on my heart. Clement said, sorry, Calvin, but you just look so geeky, and that got them laughing all over again. Then Calvin remembered that Ben Franklin wore glasses, and Gandhi, and John Lennon, so he walked away deciding he was in excellent company. That's when Calvin realized he could see things he never saw before. Small things, interesting things. Wow, I never knew moss was so beautiful. So he took his plant-guided book into the woods and went for a nature walk. Deeper and deeper into the woods, Calvin was concentrating so closely on the little things he didn't notice that big rock balancing on those damn mossy branches. All of a sudden, Calvin tripped. His foot slipped, the branches snapped, the rock tumbled, and there he landed, wedged between the rock and the whole tangle of twigs. Horrors! I'm stuck! What a perilous situation. I never should have entered so far into the woods alone. I got to stay calm and think. But staying calm wasn't easy, and a big tear rolled down his cheek. I'm too young to die. Was my whole life for nothing? Through his tears, Calvin noticed the sun glinting off his eyeglasses. That reminded him of the story he read about Archimedes, the great Greek inventor. Calvin remembered how Archimedes used mirrors to reflect sunlight and set the attacking Roman ships on fire. Well, reasoned Calvin, if his mirror could reflect enough light to start a fire, I bet my spectacles could reflect enough light to send a signal. So Calvin lifted his glasses and began to wiggle them back and forth, catching the sunlight just right. Flash, 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 over and over again. Back at home, Aubrey looked up and saw flickers of light coming from the woods. What's that? She wondered. Clement, look, it looked like some kind of signal. Mr. Winstead, their flying instructor, looked up to realize it was a signal for help. Three short flashes, three long flashes. Three short flashes, he explained. That spelled SOS in Morse code. Someone is in trouble. Off they all flew into the woods, guided by Calvin's flashes of light. When the flock saw Calvin's terrible situation, they became extremely worried. Oh no, Calvin's trapped! What do we do? We are so little and that rag so big. Look at all those sticks. We'll never get him out. But Calvin had been stuck for a while, so he had done quite a lot of thinking. Get some vines, long ones, tie them around the rack. Now get more and whip them around the sticks. Now all of you, pull, ready, hard. They did exactly as Calvin instructed. The whole flock pulled and tugged some more, until the biggest tug of all, the rat went rolling away. The sticks broke loose and Calvin was free. That evening, the whole flock gathered on the treetop as Calvin retold, very dramatically, the story of his perilous adventure. Tell us about the Morse code again. Tell us about Archimedes again. Wow, Calvin, that is so cool. You made your glasses save your life? Calvin, say Aubrey. I want glasses too, say Malcolm. Me too, say a few dozen of his cousins. We should all have glasses, the rest of the flock agree. So we can signal each other and be cool like Calvin. But you don't own any glasses, reasoned Calvin. Wait, I have an idea. Get ready for a treat tomorrow. The next morning, they all flew into Treeville for a visit with Dr. Sewell, who had a very busy day. It turned out that 854 of Calvin's cousins have hyperopia and the knee glasses, and the other 66,578 starlings got sunglasses just in time to migrate. So, as Calvin family flew north for the summer, they were the coolest flock in the whole wide sky, which made them all very happy and proud, especially Calvin. The end. Oh my goodness, this was such a nice story, right, guys? I loved it. Calvin, everyone was making fun of him, and then everyone decided to have glasses just like Calvin. I have one more book. This a story time about birds is awesome, right? Our last book is called Off We Go by Jane Jolene. Off we go. Tip-top, tippity-top, over the leaves and down below, off to Grandma's house we go, sings Little Mouse. Hip-hop, hippity-hop, through the slime and over the slop, off to Grandma's never stop, sings Little Frog. Dip-dip, diggity-dip, down where day is dark asleep, off to Grandma's house I creep, says Little Mole. Slide the sleigh, down the branch and round the tree. Off to Grandma's house goes me, sing Little Snake. Stritch crash, strickety scratch, directly from the egg I hatch. Then off to Grandma's house I dash, sings Little Dog. Creep crawl, creepity crawl from the web and down the wall. Off to Grandma's house, free fall, sings little spider. Tip top, tippity top, tip top, tippity top, hip hop, hippity hop. Tip top, tippity hop, hip hop, hippity top, tick tick, tickety hip. Tip top, tippity top, hip hop, hippity hop, dip dip, diggity dip, slitty slip, diggity dip. Tip top, tippity top, hip hop, tippity hop, dip dip, diggity dip, slitter slee, slitterly slee, scritch scratch, scritchy scratch. Tip top, tippity top, hip hop, hippity top, dip dip, diggity dip, slider slee, slider slee, screech crash, screechity scratch, creep crawl, creepy crawl. Wherever Grandma's house is found, in hole, in tree, or on the ground, in web or bug, or in a nest, why Grandma's house is always the best. The end. I hope that you enjoyed the story time for today. Please don't forget to subscribe. We read Stella Luna, Calvin Lucao, and off we go. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye.